Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of a different approach uh, for these videos. Basically, because not a lot of people have been watching them, so I'm gonna do it in English. If you don't understand, ask somebody who does. Come and ask me. It's fine. I'll try to explain it to you the best way I can. Okay, so this is the first drive. And the first play we have here is an inside zone. Okay, remember, right here we're in trips. We're in trips right, inside zone. So this is our Rhino combination. So this is Rhino. I can't write it there. This is Rhino. And remember, the running back is lined up on the left side of the quarterback. Okay, so that's the side where we're gonna leave our unblocked man. Okay, so the unblocked man should be this player. Okay, this should be an unblocked man. All right, and then we're zoning everything to this side. Whoops, we're zoning. Let me go back. Come on. So our unblocked man, and we're zoning everything to the opposite way. So we're zoning everything that way. Okay, so that's how we should have blocked this. We did a pretty good job up front with our guards and a center combination, but we have a confusion still on who we should block and who we shouldn't block. So what we should see is everybody zone stepping to the play side for the offensive line. So should step in this way. Whoops. So he gets him. Step zone, step zone, step zone. We did a pretty good job here, except what we do, we come out and we block him, which is something that we shouldn't do. So let's take a look at it. Now, even though we did this, it was pretty good because of the wide splits we had. We could have opened them up a little bit more. And as the game goes through, we start closing the splits smaller and smaller, and that's when we started to get some problems. Okay, so let's take a look at it. Let's go a little bit slower. All right, great combo block with the center and guard. Okay, great combo block here. We shouldn't have been blocking here. What we should have done, we should have stepped into our zone and then climbed up to the linebacker. All right, that would have been the ideal situation. But that's not what we do because we don't know who we're supposed to be blocking. So this is just an example of how, when we know what we're doing, we could get some pretty good results. And this is a great start by the offensive line. All right. Remember, the quarterback is reading this man. The quarterback, he's reading this guy. All right. So if this guy, let's say he's not blocked, he drops down, and this happens in the game, later in the game, then the quarterback is taking the ball. If he decides to stay or move upfield, then he hands it. He hands it to the running back. And this was the lane where the running back could have ran to, right there. So here we go. All right, this is just bad technique by the defensive end and the outside linebacker as well. All right, let's go back a little bit. Let's see what's happening. All right, we want to stay parallel to the line. All right, we want our guys to go through us. We don't want to be, look at our feet. We don't want to be our feet pointing back. We want to keep them parallel and drive. And we're having a double team here, and we're having a hard time with this guy. All right. Looks like our hands here shouldn't be there. Hand should be in the inside. All right, and look at the backside. Look at the backside tackle leaves his guy. He doesn't block because he's thinking, I know exactly what he's thinking. He's thinking he's the read man, which he's not. All right, we're in the trips right now. And with the first thing that, if we're running Rhino, what the tackles should do, they should look back and see where the running back is positioned. All right. So let's see here. He's gonna let him go. He lets him go. All right. Even though he has no effect on the play. All right. Standing up. Now we're gonna look. Okay, not bad, not bad. Now we're looking, but who got the tackle here? Okay, the linebacker from the opposite end came and make the play. All right, that's fine. We'll live with that, but it's up front. That's what's causing problems. It's up front, knowing who we're supposed to be blocking, who we're supposed to be blocking, who we're not supposed to be blocking. That's the key. Okay, so let's let it play, and we'll continue with this drive. All right. We still were able to pick up maybe 2 yards on this play. It's a positive play. We got 2 yards on it. Let's continue. All right. Right now, this play was a cat. So, again, we're down 4 man. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down to Mike. There's the Mike. Whoops. So 1, 2. 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Mike. All right. Those are our blocking responsibility. That's who we got. So this game was a lot less pressure on the quarterback. But this is just a great pocket. I mean, this is great. Quarterback could step up. I talked about it in a previous video. If you guys have seen it, quarterback steps up and makes a great. It doesn't make a great pass. Should be a little bit patient. The ball sails on us, but we can see that when we hold it, you know, we're gonna get back to this later on. That we will hold our guys. We can make some good play. All right. Let's see now the routes of our receivers. Slow down a little bit. Great route right here. Great job. Watch what he does. He stabs to the outside and he makes his way inside. And he goes exactly where he's supposed to be. That's the area. That's the area where he should be. All right, great job. Even though the ball doesn't come to him. All right, everybody's doing what they're supposed to. All right, the ball sails. We got time to pass. We're just connecting this. Can't really see where the ball is, but it was a little bit above the receiver. So, not a bad play. Not a bad play. It wasn't negative. It wasn't positive. It was a neutral play. It will take that because we'll hit that. We'll hit that 9 out of 10 times. Okay, so now it's 3rd down. Great protection once again. Our splits. Everybody knew who they had to have. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd down, trips, and we're gonna go. All right. What happened here was that lined up too far out. Remember, we want the receivers a little bit outside of the number. Let's see if we can pick it out. All right. Let's see. Look where you are. Okay. Look at number 5. It's too far out. Okay. I can't believe I'm saying that, but it's a little bit too far out. Okay. He should be outside of the numbers. Right there. Okay. See that? Great. We need to start getting the 5 receiver more involved, but we need to have some consistency at that position. All right. We're starting to get people involved. We're starting to get some guys going. So now it's just a matter of time of getting confidence in our 5th receiver. Okay. was a delay of game. That's the quarterback's fault. Now it's still third down. We feel very confident about what's going to happen right now. Remember, always chasing grass. So this is what happens. We have a post here. We have a tag post to this receiver. All right. Now we might not connect it here, but later on we do connect it when we come back in the drives, and we'll talk about that later. All right. We're taking advantage of this outside linebacker's position. Since he's inside, he's technically inside of the box. Okay, he's inside. It makes it hard for him to get down to his zone on time. Okay, so this is the thinking behind this. Let's see if we can slow it down. Here we go. First step he does, he steps in, and we already know. Great stab to the outside. We got to work on receiver keeping our arms in when we run. I've noticed this a couple times. Look at this. Okay. We want to step with our hips to the outside. This is a stab to the outside. Keep everything tight. All right. And then make your way inside. All right. If we were good enough, the ball should have been out of the quarterback's hand right now. Okay, great protection once again. Running back stays in to block. Great help. And the ball goes right over his head and just a little bit in front. Remember, our hands should be facing the quarterback, if you know what I mean. We don't want to keep our palms together. Right now, our hands should be up. Look, see, we're scooping for the ball. All right, we should be driving through with our hands up. Okay, I know this was a pretty tough catch because it was right in front. All right, so it's a little bit ahead of time. But hey, just like the last one, it's a pretty good play. If we catch this ball, he's gone. You just got to make a play. So not bad. Pretty satisfied with that. And that was third down, and that's the end of this drive. Pretty successful. Pretty happy with it. That was our first drive. I know if we could connect on those passes, we'd be pretty set. All right. We'll come back with the second and third drive later on, guys. Peace.